YouTube, what's going on? Rome, back with another video. Shout out to my real ones that hold me down, that keep it 100 with me, that interact with me, that like my videos, that subscribe to my channel. All y'all, I mean this, bros. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, especially the ones who have their own YouTube channel. Really, I really appreciate y'all stopping through. That means the world to me, man. And I'm not just saying that. I really, really mean it. A special shout out to Cyber Dragon for holding me down, bro. That's been day one, and like I said, I couldn't be more appreciative. Really. I also want to give a special shout out, another special shout out to the ones who claim that I don't play my games. I want to give a special shout out to them because I don't play my games the way you think I should play them means that I don't play my games. A lot of times I play games y'all don't even touch. You know? I'm playing games that they feel like I, I don't know. I think that's trash though. Straight up. I'm not trying to hide myself. My PSN is out there. My Xbox gamer tag is out there. It's out there. If you want to look at it, look at it. I don't care. I play my games, regardless of what you think about it or not. It's whatever. But anyways, I wanted to talk about Xbox and the moves they're making. And I feel like the stuff that they're making is very interesting, even though the moves that they're making have nothing to do with me as a consumer, because they're not even trying to market to me as a consumer. They have went beyond us, right over us, and they're looking, in a whole nother, they looking to make their own market, doing what they do. Same like Nintendo did. They're doing the same thing. Because honestly, when you think about it, it's not room for three consoles, especially when a significant chunk of the games are multi-platform games. There's no room for three for many people. You know what I mean? I think hardcore enthusiasts will have multiple consoles per generation. You know what I mean? I think hardcore gamers will have an Xbox One and a PS4. Usually. Not, it's not always the case. You got hardcore that stick to their one platform, which is either Xbox or PlayStation. But for the most part, I believe that most hardcore have multiple consoles. You know what I mean? And they have preferences. I have multiple consoles, but I have my preference. I think I've made that clear since I've been, doing this YouTube stuff. I've been telling y'all. I've been honest. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to talk about Microsoft's direction and what they're doing. And I think it's interesting, even though they're not catering to me as a gamer. I think they're going beyond me. They're going after the casual market, and they're using it by putting their platform on every device. You know what I mean? So essentially, what I'm trying to say is that they're turning all these devices into Xbox Ones. You know what I mean? That's what or not Xbox Ones, but Xboxes. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. So I believe the Xbox Series X is strictly for the multi-platform games. This is what I personally believe. From all the stuff that I've seen in the past couple of years of what Microsoft has done, it seems very evident that that the consoles from the Xbox One X up until now are dedicated for multi-platform third-party games. And that the studios that they actually bought are their investment into Game Pass, which I believe most of us know already, that they just want to invest into the Game Pass ecosystem. They believe in quantity. So the more games they pump in there, the more they can keep people locked into these subscriptions. And I really believe that when it comes to Xbox creating these, big budget AAA bangers, that will probably never happen again. Probably never. And if they probably can make something, they probably can make a quality game. They probably can, right? But the budget will be pretty small. You know what I'm saying? So, you might get a good game, even a great game. But it won't be, in my opinion, what I think is it won't be that a big title that will move Xbox units or anything like that. It won't be like that. The goal is to lock you into the Game Pass subscription. And if you think about it, it's like if people actually I mean they either invested in one or the other. Put it like that. They either invested heavily into the Game Pass or they're gonna invest heavily into the Xbox hardware. You know what I mean? But they definitely like not gonna do both. In my opinion, I don't think so, but that's just my opinion. But like I said, they're gonna turn every device that you have into an Xbox. Even this phone I'm speaking into, they're gonna turn that into an Xbox. You know, it's almost like, think of it like the Matrix and how the I can't even think of the name of the thing, but you know how he stuck his finger in him and then turned it to another one and cloned him and cloned. You know, I think that's basically what Xbox is doing with the devices. And I'm not saying that it's stupid. I'm not hating on it. It's a, you know, sounds like a smart business move. It definitely doesn't cater to me or anything like that. But I just think that they're doing it that way because that's you know, I think that because Sony has dominated the console market. You know what I mean? And Nintendo actually found a way to do their own thing, you know, and stay relevant in their own kind of way. As you can, you know, they pretty much appeal. I feel like they appeal to the hardcore because of the games, right? And I think they appeal to, you know, another demographics. You know what I mean? But they figured out a way to stay relevant in the dominance of Sony, PlayStation. This is all my thoughts, man. This is raw, my thoughts. You know what I mean? But I was watching this video by Stop the FOMO. He's a YouTuber, dope channel. He do tech videos and stuff like that. But I also noticed that he also do like these forecasts of, you know, why these companies are doing the stuff that they're doing, right? And I think that's pretty fascinating because that's different than most tech channels, which mostly give you reviews and that's just pretty much it. But he explained, he goes into telling you why these companies are doing what they're doing, which is, I think is dope. It's different, you know? Stop the FOMO. Dope channel. But anyways, he was actually talking about it that had me thinking, like, man, he's going to turn everything, every device that we have from a tablet, TV, phone, PC, you name it, that has a screen on it, is going to be, he's going to turn it into an Xbox. It's pretty fascinating stuff. The quality of games won't be there, but that's because it won't be to our standard as gamers. It will be more catered to the casual market and make it appealing. You know what I mean? To the casuals. You know what I mean? So all those studios that they bought, you know, they're gonna do not they won't be AAA big budget titles ever. And I think I said that earlier. They're just gonna be, you know, cheap little fun games. There'll be fun games, right? But not heavy investment. Something that kind of keep you addicted and locked in, you know? Same as like the Facebook games. And I ain't talking about to that level, but I'm talking about in terms of engagement. Because I think the goal is to just keep you engaged. You know what I'm saying? They come up with multiplayer games and stuff like that. They're gonna do that, like the Fortnite type of games and stuff. Like that stuff will be there. But if you notice, if you know, those type of games, you know, it appeals to a lot of casual gamers too. You know, more so than the enthusiast, the people that's on YouTube like me talking about games, that's on Twitter talking about games and stuff like that. Enthusiastic gamers that buy games day one. You know, and speaking of that, I think people who are that are enthusiasts for games, I don't think they should be hyped for Game Pass. You know, people who go out and buy these games day one, who generally do it, or hyped for these games, Game Pass really ain't for them. I don't believe that. Personally, I know it. And as a matter of fact, I have a Game Pass subscription. I'm under like the little trial or whatever it is. And I'll go to the games. 90% of those games don't even look interesting. And if they are interesting enough, it's a demo. It's a demo to me. Because I plan on buying it if I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't think of one of the games that they got. But anyways, I use it as a trial. You know, it's a demo to me. Any of those games that got going on in there. So it doesn't appeal. What I'm trying to say really is it doesn't appeal to people like us. You know what I'm saying? They appeal to people like my son, who's not really a gamer, but he has a PlayStation 4 that plays Fortnite and Brawlhalla. You know what I mean? It works perfectly for somebody like him, but it would never work for somebody like me. You know what I mean? My daughter loves Fortnite. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna sit up here and play no Gears of War, no God of War, no Forza Horizon. You know what I mean? Big Red Dead Redemptions 2s, stuff like that. Like, they're not gonna play those. So they're gonna play those Fortnite type of games, those, some free-to-play type games, whatever. Little cheap, little whatever kind of games you want to call them, you know? And that's one big reason why I say these games shouldn't even appeal to people like, people like us. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I want to speak on this. It's kind of unrelated, but I just think it's hilarious, but I want to speak on it. People are really hyped for Flight Simulator. People are really pumped and happy about Flight Simulator. And it's because it's got a high Metacritic score. That tells you how dry it's been over there on Xbox. I just had to shoehorn that in because I just find that so funny. But anyway, it's 12 minutes. And y'all told me that y'all like for me to keep talking in the videos. And I appreciate it. Y'all made it this far. Shout out to the ones that made it this far. I appreciate it. But I don't know. That's something I got to wrestle with. I don't want to feel like I'm just talking y'all ear off. You know? But anyways, that's Xbox. That's all I wanted to say. That's Xbox and what they're doing. There won't be a next generation Xbox. My prediction is there won't be a next generation Xbox. And 9 times out of 10, I believe that they're going to discontinue the Xbox Series X. And they might end up discontinuing the Xbox Series S. Even though everybody knows it's coming. We just waiting on an announcement. You know what I mean? But Xbox, the hardware console will be no more. You know what I mean? It's done. It's a software service is what it is. They're going to put a client, Xbox Game Pass client on your TV, on my TV. And I can just access Game Pass straight through my TV via the stream, And if I got a computer or whatever hardware they might manufacture, within the next couple of years, that'll be strong enough to run games natively on the device, they're going to do it like that. You know what I mean? Really. That's what they're going to do. But the Xbox console is done. That's my prediction. It's a bold one, but I ain't the only one that came up with this prediction either. I believe that is just what the case is. You know what I'm saying? The business plan might work for Microsoft. It might generate a lot of money for Microsoft to do this, but it won't grab me. It'll get people like my kids, people who's not really into gaming like that. They really don't know what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? With games. Don't know the news, nothing about games. They just know, I don't have to have my Xbox to get, or PlayStation or whatever to get on to Fortnite? Oh, let me do that. I could just get a controller and just stick it on, and just tether it to my TV somehow, and I can play Fortnite? Run that. That's what they own. Sorry for the long video. 15 minutes. Appreciate y'all, man. If y'all feel the video, like the video. Shout out me out in the comment section. Holla at me in the comment section. Excuse me. Holla at me in the comment section. Let me know what's up. Rome, I'm out.